TEZOS is one of the OG coins that people have been loving for a long time. And recently, in the last 7 days, it has shot up quite a bit, about 30% after the flash crash that just took place. So in this video, I wanted to go over and show you some of the catalysts that are going on in the back end that a lot of people have not been paying attention to in the TEZOS ecosystem, as well as some huge influencers in the space that has able to publish their NFTs in the TEZOS blockchain quite recently. When I say influencers, I'm not talking about in the NFT space, I'm talking about celebrities in the world, and as well as something that's going on in the market behind the scenes that could really push up the price of TEZOS about $50 per coin. So if you like these kind of videos, please go down below, plus like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So over the last 24 hours or so, roughly, I mean in the last day or two after the flash crash, TEZOS market cap has exploded about 30% against the fact that a lot of coins are still down. You can see that the crypto fear and greed index is back above 25, which is great to see, and the market is already recovering to a good degree. As you can see here, Bitcoin is above $50,000, Ethereum holding still pretty strong, but while a lot of other coins are pretty down from their all-time highs, TEZOS is one of the ones that really shot up despite all the catalysts behind it. So for quick intros, TEZOS is a fully stacked blockchain, meaning it has smart contract capabilities and it's built from scratch. So why that's important is because it's unlike any other blockchain out there. It's not a copy paste code of another blockchain where they've changed a few things. It's a completely new decentralized system compared to Ethereum, compared to Matic, compared to Solana, etc. It's its own thing. One of the articles that recently came out that is pushing a lot of bullishness for TEZOS, you can see here it says, as more brands, companies factor energy consumption into business decisions, an energy efficient blockchain like TEZOS is well poised to meet their needs and deliver efficient, secure, reliable operations, said Ray Yagar, Global Director of Communications at Blockhus, at market associated with TEZOS. So we know this has been a big thing pretty much throughout the whole year. It comes and goes in waves. In the beginning of the year, there was a huge thing with Tesla and Bitcoin and energy efficiency, and as it is already positioned in a way where it can't fall for that FUD, gives it some kind of resilience against what's the market narratives currently at play. Moving on, Linkin Park, Mike Shidona announced that his first generative NFT drop is going to be in TEZOS in beginning of November. Another one of those things that kind of creeped up on me, where I didn't see that these kind of big shots are taking place in this certain blockchain, TEZOS, and now as we're entering December, it's really starting to show its strength. And he's not the only celebrity. Even people like Whitney Houston has basically also got into TEZOS blockchain, where she did a $63 million launch into music collectibles. The key here is not only the celebrities, but also keep in mind of the main narratives that are at play, music. Right, so they're not just into NFTs and a blockchain that's into like well configured for NFTs, but they're also allowing music artists to get in, which is one of the narratives that have been kind of playing dormant and playing out, but hasn't taken the spotlight yet, which I think is yet to come in the next couple of months. Now, coming into what I believe is the single biggest catalyst that actually made the price appreciate to what it is right now is their integration to Rarible. We know their mission for Rarible is to become a multi-chain NFT marketplace that lowers the barrier to create, buy, and sell digital assets, etc. Right? That's what Rarible's about. They're one of the biggest players in the whole NFT game. But they also, when they launch, they're saying we're thrilled to that the energy efficient, high performance TEZOS blockchain will be integrated into Rarible as soon as mid-December. So this is a big announcement for TEZOS, as Rarible is one of the biggest players in the space, and them congratulating them in this way while they're integrating into the TEZOS blockchain is pushing a lot of, basically it's a big belt under TEZOS' waist. So I pulled up some tweets that I thought was good to point out, and this guy said something that as each sites like Rarible begin to integrate TEZOS NFTs, there may be a massive repricing of classic hen pieces. The gap between ETH and XTZ may close what seems pretty pricey for classic pieces as XTZ, and may seem like an absolute steal when that's only 0.5 ETH and you may really want to get into it. So he's basically showing how the collectors that are been in ETH, and this is where most of the market share is, when you start going into TEZOS, then it's gonna feel like you're on a buying spree. You can go on a buying spree because you're gonna almost get it into a discount. Another point that was good that's made by the same person is also fair to say that a lot of collectors who have only collected in ETH have no idea the quality of work that's about to hit them like a 50-foot wave. Imagine if you never seen any of the work in TEZOS and all of a sudden you're introduced to an entire world of amazing art. So basically saying how like there's already a good ecosystem in TEZOS, but it's just not in the spotlight, and all the big players in ETH, some of it is kind of in Solana right now, but still majority is in ETH, is about to explore and find out the hidden gems, so to speak, in the TEZOS ecosystem. Maddie is one of the people I follow in the space who has kept it real for a long time, and he also mentioned something that's very interesting where he said that Ubisoft released their first in-game playable NFTs on TEZOS. You can actually be able to use them in the game, which is the breaking point, because as of right now, as far as I know, there's no other platform where you can actually use the NFTs in the blockchain right now. Digits enable you to put your items on sale to other eligible players whenever you want at the price that you set. Similarly, you can purchase new items directly from other players. So basically, it's a complete buy and sell with very low transaction fees, and you can use the NFTs currently right now in the game. Last thing that I think was really interesting on this thread is they have gone with TEZOS primarily due to the environmental impact issues of PAL chains, which Ethereum, proof of work chains, which Ethereum currently uses. For illustration purposes, one transaction on Tezos blockchain consumes as much as streaming a video for 30 seconds. So it's very, very little compared to what things like Ethereum is currently using. So far, Tezos is basically fully capable, decentralized blockchain that are being very open and optimized for NFTs, not just NFTs, but celebrities in the music industry are already getting in. And guess what the other angle they're trying to get in now? They're also going into the whole metaverse angle. How to go from a digital universe to the metaverse. This is the type of stuff that's been going on, talked about. Even events like this are coming up in December 10th, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, Hack the Metaverse, where basically they're going to be doing entire hackathons around the metaverse, and all are going to be priced in Tezos. So they're going for all major angles in the play right now in NFTs, fully playable, optimized, while being eco-friendly in every way, being very open and usable, and then topping it off by integrating with one of the biggest NFT platforms currently on the market. Now, hold your horses before you go out there and buy a bag of Tezos. Remember, first of all, this is nothing I say is financial advice, but secondly, we had a pretty big crash over the last couple of days in the market, and this showed some strength, but it doesn't mean that we're out of the woods yet. And saying it better than me, one of the best technical analysts in the space right now, which I believe to be is Pentoshi, you can see that he's really bullish on Tezos. I think XTZ is going to be a lot higher soon after reading about the integration. Gamers will have Tezos wallets and be able to trade in-game NFTs. That's about as bullish as you can get regards adoption and actually using XTZ. Going to be buying any and all dips. The keyword here in this entire post is the word dips. Currently, this is not a dip. Might be getting to one soon, and if you're looking to get into it at that point, might be a better entry. But personally, how I'm playing it right now is I'm kind of be waiting it, not trying to FOMO in too much. I already learned my lesson twice so far in the markets, and I think you should also be patient a little bit before getting too FOMOed in. Understand the bigger implication in the thing, right? While we are focusing on ETH, maybe a little bit on Solana, there's other blockchains in the space that are very well built and have been in the area for a while. This is not a blockchain that was created last year. This is since 2017 and even before that. And they have been building. So they are, when they basically get into certain things, their team has expertise and experience in the entire space for some time, and they can ship. So if anything, the biggest point of this entire thing with Tezos is telling us that, hey, look elsewhere. What other layer ones are making some changes? Where else are they making some products that is very open to the world of NFTs, metaverse, music, integration all in one, and everything in that direction? So hope that helped, guys. If you like this video and if you'd like to watch more videos like this, please go down below, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.